In 1900, the average person owned about 10 things. But today, over 300,000. We call this progress. But what if I told you, we're the first generation in history that's getting worse at being happy? We want everything faster. Faster phones, faster deliveries, faster success. But somewhere along the way, we lost something. Peace. We are the richest, most connected, most advanced generation in human history, and also the most anxious, depressed, and exhausted. This isn't a coincidence. This is progress addiction. And in the next 7 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how we got here, why we can't stop, and what it's really costing us. Let's rewind. For about 200,000 years, humans lived the same way. Hunt, gather, survive, repeat. Then came the Industrial Revolution. Machines, factories, speed. For the first time in history, human worth was measured by productivity. Before that, a farmer was simply a farmer. A craftsman was a craftsman. Your identity wasn't tied to how fast you improved. It was tied to what you did. Then, capitalism introduced a new idea. You should always be improving, always growing, always progressing. And to be fair, it worked. Life expectancy doubled, poverty dropped, technology exploded. But somewhere along the way, progress stopped being a tool and became the goal. And that's when we got addicted. Every time you achieve something, your brain releases dopamine. It feels great, but your brain adapts fast. That new phone you bought feels old in 2 weeks. That promotion you waited 2 years for, normal in a month. So what do? You chase the next thing, the next raise, the next follower milestone, the next goal. This is called hedonic adaptation. No matter how much progress you make, it never feels enough. Even lottery winners return to their baseline happiness within 18 months. Olympic gold medalists often fall into depression after winning. Because progress addiction isn't about reaching the destination, it's about chasing it. For most of human history, you compared yourself to maybe 150 people, your tribe, your village. Now, you compare yourself to 3.5 billion people online. And here's the cruel twist. You're comparing your behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel. Someone's richer, fitter, happier, always ahead of you. Psychologists call this relative deprivation. You might be doing better than 99% of humans who ever lived, but you feel like you're falling behind. So you work harder, push further. The treadmill speeds up. Somewhere in the last 20 years, rest became a dirty word. We don't have hobbies anymore. We have side hustles. We don't relax. We optimize downtime. Even meditation became a performance hack. Meditate to focus better at work. We've turned being human into a scoreboard. Steps counted, sleep tracked, productivity measured. When did being human become a performance review? That's the dark truth of the productivity cult. Your worth equals your output. Not producing, you're lazy. Not improving, you're stagnant. Not hustling, you're falling behind. This isn't progress. This is a cage. So what's this addiction costing us? Depression rates have increased by 300% since 1990. Anxiety disorders affect 284 million people worldwide. Burnout is now an official medical condition recognized by the WHO. We are the most advanced generation, and also the most medicated. The average person spends 7 hours a day on screens. Face-to-face interactions have dropped 70% since 2003. We have more connections than ever. And yet, we've never felt more disconnected. Fast fashion, overproduction, endless consumption. We're draining the planet dry to feed an addiction that doesn't even make us happy. We are literally destroying the earth to maintain the illusion of progress. But here's what history teaches us, and what we refuse to learn. Every major civilization that collapsed because of progress. Not from lack of it, from too much of it. The Sumerians invented irrigation. Revolutionary progress. but it led to soil salinization that destroyed their farmland. Easter Island built those famous statues, symbols of advancement, but they cut down every single tree to move them. Their ecosystem collapsed. The Romans, their progress created an empire so vast they became dependent on food imports they couldn't sustain. Anthropologist Ronald Wright calls this the progress trap. Societies prosper by aggressively exploiting their environment, then collapse once they exceed their carrying capacity. And here's the terrifying part. We're doing it again. But this time, it's not one civilization. It's the entire planet. We're the first global civilization hitting a global progress trap. The difference? The Sumerians didn't know they were destroying their soil. The Easter Islanders didn't realize the last tree mattered. We know. We have the data. We see the cliff. And we're still accelerating. But the productivity cult isn't just stealing your time. It's literally changing your brain. Scientists have a name for it. Digital dementia. Here's what's happening inside your skull right now. Every notification, every tab switch, every scroll, your brain has to process it. The average person now switches between apps 300 times per day. That's every 3 minutes you're awake. MRI scans show that people who spend 7+ hours daily on screens have measurable gray matter loss in 2 critical areas: the hippocampus, your memory center; the prefrontal cortex, your decision-making and focus center. Your brain is literally shrinking. But here's the cruel irony. We adopted all this technology to be more productive, to make more progress. Instead, we've created an entire generation with shorter attention spans than goldfish, inability to focus for more than 40 seconds without checking phones, memory problems in people as young as 25. We're the first generation getting dumber from progress. Think about that. We have access to all human knowledge in our pockets, and we're losing the ability to remember or deeply think about any of it. That's not progress. That's cognitive suicide. Progress isn't the enemy. But when progress starts controlling you, it becomes poison. The solution isn't to stop growing. It's to stop measuring your worth by how fast you grow. Slow down. Stop tracking everything. Accept that some things are enough. Don't optimize every moment of your life. Live it. Use technology. Don't let it use you. Work hard, but with purpose. And most importantly, measure your life not by achievements, but by peace. We're all running, but sometimes stopping is progress. So the next time you upgrade your phone or chase that next big goal, remember this: you own progress. Don't let progress own you. If this hit you even a little, like, share, and subscribe before you scroll again.